What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Chris from Cardboard Crazies here with a video. So, you're going to have to bear with me for a few minutes, or a minute or so, and I don't want to take a lot of your time, but as the title says, I'm here with a mail day. Probably not the mail day that you're expecting, but I do want to take a couple of seconds to talk about why I've been MIA from YouTube and basically comics for the last little bit in general. I didn't want to say too much, and I'm still not going to say a whole lot about it, but I love the YouTube comic community. To me, it's one of the best communities in the world. We've got some really, really awesome people in this community, and some awesome people just giving people, kind people, helpful people. Sorry, I had to look at my dog. He was prancing around like he was looking for something. What are you doing? But anyways, the reason that I've been MIA for the last bit is of course, I love comic books. I always have. I always will. And I'm still going to continue to do it. But I needed to step back. I'm in a few groups on Facebook, a few pages on Facebook that deal with comics. And the longer that I was in those groups, and this has nothing to do with YouTube, it's just the groups and comics in general. The longer that I was in that group, or these groups, the more I saw that a lot of people are a lot more toxic than they put on to be. I saw a lot of people that were either new or kind of newish to the whole comic book collecting, and they would legitimately be asking for help, and these people would go, well, why don't you look at YouTube, or why don't you do this, why don't you do that? And it wasn't like a helpful suggestion. It was more tongue-in-cheek, like, why are you wasting my time? And if you know anything about me, you know that I like to help people that need help. I mean, obviously, that's kind of why I became a teacher. But it kind of soured me. And the more and more that I was in these groups, and the more that I watched, the more and more I became a little disenchanted with the idea of being part of a collector's community. So, after about a month or so of this, I started to get kind of angry about the way that some of these people were acting. Admins sometimes are the greatest thing ever. Other times they do nothing about these toxic people. And I know you're probably sitting there wondering or thinking to yourself, this is everything that you do. Sports cards, Pokemon, comics, Funko, action figures, stamps, coins. I mean, anything you could probably collect, there's going to be toxic people. But it just seemed like there were more and more coming out of the woodworks that would just bash these people with their posts. And, I like to keep positive. And one of my New Year's resolutions was I want to stay positive this year. So I removed myself from this collecting thing with comics for a little bit. Now, on to what I said in a previous video of mine. I have been collecting Pokemon cards with my daughter. I know that sounds kind of like a kid thing, and yeah, for a bit it is, but I'm going to be honest with you, I love it. The people in the communities are just wonderful people. You occasionally get the one person, but then they're shut down real quick by other posters and stuff like that. So we've been collecting and enjoying that. And I've just been spending time with my daughter, doing something that she enjoys, because, I don't want to, when she's 18 or 19, I don't want to look back on her early childhood and, on into her early teens and think, I wish we could have connected with something. So, some of you will probably understand that. I know that you've got kids. Some of you may not understand that don't have kids. Some of you may even understand it that don't have kids. But it was more for me and my mental health and my well-being. And I needed to step away. Now, I've been out of the comic game for about 3 months now, since late November. I would say around Thanksgiving. And I'm here to say I'm back. And I'm going to be doing my comic hunts again. You're going to be getting uploads. It may be more sporadically. It may be peppered in with some other videos. But I am back. I'm going to be doing, continuing my 500 subscriber giveaway. I think what I'm going to do is do a 300 subscriber giveaway too. I've got a couple of really cool books. And for those of you that are going, what about the Ollie's blind bag? Well, I still have it. And I still am going to give it away. And I apologize from the bottom of my heart for you guys that have been hanging on going, well, is this thing for real? Yeah, it's for real. I've got it. And I will show it to you in my next video. The box is packed and full and ready to go. And I've got one surprise in there for the winner. So I'll be doing a live stream giveaway of that. All this stuff, information is going to be coming out in my next video. I told Remy Q at Remy Q Studios, Jeremy, he's one of my best friends, and he's kind of helped coach me through this, that, I told him, I said, I want to come back in a way that's going to raise some eyebrows and draw some attention. So I'm going to be drawing some attention. I've got some interviews lined up with some artists. I have some hunts lined up. So stick around. But for now, I got a mail day. Sorry about that. I got a phone call from my wife. She was wanting to know what we wanted for dinner. So, but anyways, to kind of piggyback on what I was saying, I'm honestly the happiest that I've ever been. Life is good. I don't want toxic in my life. I want to be positive, and I want to share the positivity with you guys. Not to sound like the New Day, but I believe there's some truth in the power of positivity. 2020 was rough. We've seen so much negativity, so much ugliness, and I didn't want to start my year off like that. So I hope that you guys understand. So to kind of go along with what I was saying before I had to cut the video, I do have a mail day, and this is not comics. I do have some comics on the way, but anyways, this is to kind of go along with what I have been doing with my daughter. Now, this is part of what I was saying about on the Facebook groups and stuff like that. I have been able to come across some really cool people that do some really cool things as far as buying cards, because if you know anything about cards, the card market this year has been ridiculously stupid for being able to buy cards in retail or in public, just in general. So yeah, I got into this group that does razzes and raffles for Pokemon cards, and this one guy was playing Yahtzee with Pokemon, and the way it goes is he would roll, and it would land on a number, or the roll would give you a certain number, and the certain number would give you prizes. So I ended up coming up with a stack of these and this, and I'm not even sure what this is, to be honest with you. But I'm going to show you what I got, and if you don't like this stuff, it's okay. I'm doing this for my daughter. She's been begging me to do a video for her. So here's a Pokemon kind of a mystery unbagging unboxing. I don't know what you'd call it, but anyways, so first card that I have is a reverse hollow Rockruff, and I do like the fact that he left them in the sleeves. Then I got a reverse hollow Poison Barb. Then I've got the Japanese Evolutions Executor. He put them upside down. He put them in upside down, but whatever. Evolutions Mewtwo. I've got a stack of those. I think I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 of the Evolutions Pikachus. I've got enough of these that I could create an army with them. I got a reverse hollow Lucario with a nice Vivid Voltage sleeve. I got a Snubble. Reverse hollow Ghastly. So for those of you who don't know, my favorite Pokemon is Gengar, and Ghastly is the first evolution of Gengar. Got a reverse hollow Turffield Stadium. Got this really cool looking Pikachu. An energy card. Why he top loaded that, I don't know. A Xerneas reverse hollow. Litleo reverse hollow. Charmander from Evolutions. Reverse hollow Growlithe that's got rookie card on it. Reverse hollow Cubone. Charmeleon from Evolutions. And a reverse hollow of Sandygast. Now those are just kind of the rinky-dink pulls that I got. I think these are the other pulls that I got that were a little more on the valuable side. If I can get this thing open, we're gonna see. I hope you guys have been doing good. I've missed you. I've missed your comments. I've missed seeing you guys comment. It's just been crazy. Okay, so here we go. These are the other prizes I took away. I got a hollow Cinderace, a hollow Wishy-Washy, hollow Lycanroc, a hollow Copperjaw, a hollow Vikavolt, I'm sorry. Gardevoir V. And then I got one of the bigger prizes that he had. I got a Rainbow Foil Cinderace VMAX. Not a super valuable card, but still one of the bigger prizes. And then I got one of these. Now, I have loved opening these. These are, you can find these at pretty much any dollar store. Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar. But they're a booster pack that come with 3 cards instead of the normal cards like you'd find at Walmart or a hobby shop. And I've pulled some amazing stuff out of this. They're all real cards. They're all real from the sets. They just pack them in 3s for smaller chain stores. So I'm going to open this while I'm on here with you. But don't fear, don't fret. There will be more comic videos coming. Just bear with me. Okay, so in this we got a Klefki. We got a Steel Energy. And we got a Pangoro, Panda Bear. So, I have missed doing these. I've missed the videos. I've missed being with you guys. I missed hanging out. I'm so happy to be back. So be looking for more of these. Be looking for some content coming out. Some really cool content. Some giveaways. I want to make this about you guys. Just to say thank you for spending your time watching the videos that I'm putting out. Hoping that they're not garbage. But thanks for watching today. I'm so happy to be with you. And so happy to be back. I hope that you all have a great rest of the day. A great rest of the week. Be a blessing to somebody today. Most importantly, I hope that you're blessed. See you next time.